Well, I don't know about waste time, but do you want to talk about Pixalive?
Yeah, so what we're getting at is Slack and emojis and the importance of emojis in workplace communication. They may look like goofing off, but I promise they are work. And so we've got a team who's built an editor to help enable us to build more Slack emojis and send them to each other. So we're going to send it to Pixalive. We're going to show you their Slack emoji creation tool.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brendan Fallon, and these are my teammates, Biz Silverstein, Cassandra Terry, and John Kurinsky. And together, we created Pixalive. Pixalive is designed to make the world a better place for game designers, artists, and amateurs alike with a simple, collaborative platform for creating custom animations and pixel art. With this multi-user, real-time editor utilizing React hooks, Canvas, and Socket.io, game designers and artists can produce high-quality and complex animations, or your colleagues and friends at the office can unleash their emoji-creating potential, making and exporting animated GIFs for your Slack channel. Here we see the homepage featuring several example animations created with the application. From here, if you click the new sprite button, you'll be taken to the editor. Let's check in on Sarah, hard at work creating a custom Slack emoji of a popular character. Let's say Sarah now wants to add a background to the image. She'll do this using Pixalive's layering system. Animation frames in Pixalive consist of layers which are added together to render an image. When Sarah draws the background image, she can use the layer tools to copy it to every frame.
Now Sarah wants to add a turtle for her character to jump over, but also wants to add a sun and clouds in the background. She's on a deadline, so she takes advantage of Pixalive's collaboration tools to speed up her work. She invites her colleagues, Charlie and Anne, to join her by sending them the URL to her drawing. Pixalive makes it easy to tell who's doing what. Sarah's screen shows her collaborators' cursors, which can be customized to reflect a user's name and automatically reflect the user's selected color and tool. Sarah draws the turtle on a layer, copies it to all frames, and uses the translation tool to animate it.
While Sarah is working on her turtle, we can see that Charlie and Anne are animating a sun and some clouds, each on their own layer. Because users can work on different layers and frames, it becomes possible to quickly animate a complex scene with more than just one artist. Pixalive seamlessly composites the layers and offers our artists a live preview of their work. Everything about Pixalive is designed to facilitate real-time collaboration. The undo function, for example, is multi-user. So users can undo their own mistakes without this affecting the other users. Whoops, a cloud was drawn over Mario's face. We better undo that. Pixalive's interactivity is built on Sockets.io, which keep the server and the client state trees synchronized. Client-side rendering uses the Canvas element plus React, but we made a decision to use only functional components to force ourselves to learn the new hook syntax and the design patterns that come with it.
In building Pixalive, we learned some important lessons about premature optimization and the need to constantly question assumptions about performance. We operated for a while under what proved to be a false assumption, that our main bottleneck would be communication with the server. We spent a lot of time doing work with diffing and throttling to try to minimize data going over the wire, but still suffered from poor performance until we started profiling. We discovered that the most expensive operations were all in client-side rendering. Rendering the checkered background patterns slowed the application down a great deal. Turns out that rapidly changing the draw color to a canvas is a very computationally expensive operation. After solving this bottleneck, the next bottleneck was unnecessary redraws on the client side. Canvas breaks React's built-in rendering optimization, but we got around this using some custom hooks built around the useref hook. Now, Pixalive remains performant even with many frames and many layers.
With the animation complete, Sarah can export her final product as a GIF, which can be used on any number of platforms. With her deadline looming, she gets her custom Slack emoji done just in time. Good thing her colleagues helped her. We made Pixalive to help creative professionals work collaboratively, but honestly, we also created Pixalive because nothing makes work more fun than creating custom animated emojis. You can give it a try at pixalive.herokuapp.com. We can't wait to see what you create. Thanks for watching our presentation.
Very cool. Watching this presentation, though, I was really drawn to the use of profiling to solve a problem. It's really cool to see use of just engineering practices to solve problems and like pop the bubble of our assumptions. So it's very cool to see.
Yeah, and there's a lot of optimization problems associated with that. I mean, images are really data intensive, and so storing them in memory or on the server. And then once you add the dimension of real-time collaboration where everyone has to be in sync, there's just so much there to be concerned with. And using a profiler to find where the bottlenecks really are rather than making assumptions is like a really impressive engineering accomplishment, especially in 2 weeks.
Yeah,